Just to say, it's really wonderful to be here today. I'm really excited that I can be a part of your life, of your afternoon today. But I chose really to talk this time on erasing the boundaries of limitations, because I find that in my own life that there were limitations in my life, that I had limitations of things that I could not get past, things that I could not achieve, because those boundaries were laid out for me. Now, what you must realize is boundaries are created, boundaries are good, and boundaries can be bad. Like I said, earlier to Honey, boundaries are there to protect those who are on the inside, but boundaries are there to deter those who are on the outside. Now you've got to decide what part of the boundary you're in. You're either on the good side or the inside, where you're being protected, or you are on the outside and you're being deterred. Now, depending on what side you're on, you've got to make a decision whether it is best for you to stay where you are. But basically, I'm talking on erasing the boundaries of limitations, and there are three keywords in this title. The first one is erase, which means to obliterate, to remove all traces of a thing. There's boundary, which means something that indicates bound or limit. Now, limitations is the state of being limited, a shortcoming or defect. Now, as children, when we're growing up, our parents tell us, you cannot do this, don't touch that, don't go there, and every time we're told all of these things, in my opinion, bricks are being laid around us. A fence and a wall is being built around us. And as we begin to accept all of these things that we're taught and told, don't go there, you can't date this person, you can't marry from that race, you can't associate with children from this home. All of these things create in us a world that confines us to a spot or to a place. Now, what happens eventually with time, as you grow older, with rejections that you get, with failures that you face or experience, you find that your space is so enclosed that you find yourself really living in a very, very small and confined space. Now, most times, many of us, because we grew up in those spaces or have become accustomed to that environment, we accept them as normal. But I'm here to tell you today that it is not normal for you to remain in a very small confinement. There's a great world out there for us to experience.
I think, with the Asians, white people, especially Scottish guys, they're always thinking entrepreneurs. For the black community, whether we're an MC or a footballer or, I think we need to get out of that sort of mainframe that that's the only way we can make money. I think there's ways of us actually being entrepreneurial and actually run our own business. And, and we need to just kind of embrace that, because, when I go to these functions, I'm the only black guy there, and I think, well, I'm not the only black guy who's doing business. So we need to just try and encourage more of each other to kind of get to the right level so that we can, also be just as popular as those guys. And so for me, that's the important lesson that I want to pass on to the young guys today is that, look, yes, you can do sort of music, yes, you can do sports, but also you can also have your own business, and you can have your own business that nobody else is doing as well. It doesn't have to be the same thing that everybody else is doing, but you can have something different, and you can also make good money and really kind of get all the things you see on the artist and the footballer get, just as you do business as well. And that's the message that I think I like to pass to these kids, is that you just can make loads of money if you're a really successful business person.
Which just reminds me, because this is your camera 3, and I want you, because I don't know if we're going to have you back on again, because this was an interview, and we haven't actually planned to have you on as one of our main speakers. Maybe we will.
Okay.
If you are ready to give us more
I've got to get permission from my wife,
of course. But, if you just speak to that camera and give us like a minute of your words, just to motivate people and help them, because that is the reason you're here today. That's the reason of Life Success TV. So just take that camera 3 away.
Okay. As you know, I've been in business from a very young age. I really strongly believe that there needs to be more black entrepreneurs out there, and I'm sure there is. But I think we need to come together as a community and help each other to kind of get to the next level. For me in life, it's always about trying to do things that nobody else has done, be innovative, be first, and I hope that what I'm doing can help other people, encourage other people, inspire other people to kind of do what I'm doing or do better than what I'm doing, because it's lonely up there, So come and join me, and if you want to get more information about me, go to my website. It's www.alexanderamosu.com, and I will see you next time I come to Ben.
The exciting city of Nigeria, we established a business there, and so we're moving on. And all I want to tell people is this: you don't require additional energy to succeed than you require to fail. The same amount of energy or effort you put to fail, that's what you need to succeed. Yeah, there's no, if you determine to fail, that effort for you to fail is the same effort you need to succeed. So why don't you choose to succeed, to prosper, by getting your mind cleared? See, an average 18-year-old person had been told 160,000 negative things in his or her life. So they're battling with these negative things in their mind, and you can delete all of them out and put your mind on positive things, on things that are reassuring, things that have good report, things that are praiseworthy, things that are excellent, things that make you happy. Have a picture in your mind and develop plans to achieve that. That's what corporations, companies, what they do, what they call a budget, is actually a picture of where they're going. A budget is specific. The whole financial statement is written, the amount of income, expenses, everything is written in a budget that is not yet implemented. So you need a self-planned budget. I want to make 100,000 in 2 months. That's a budget. How do I make it? You put plans. Go for a course like this. See a guy who made 160,000 and says that, and this is just, and it's that easy. It's as easy as buy a stock moving 50 cents.